So I know there's a lot of people comfortable still, like in their houses, in their apartments. They're comfortable where they're at. However, the circumstances and the current events that's happening right now are very real, and it's gonna affect everyone regardless. Such as the migrants being violent. The only way to tame that if it gets out of hand is by the military. And what the military do and what they execute and perform, situations like 9/11. I'll just be blunt with you, I'll be real with you. It seems like, the government turns on each other or turns on their citizens. So to exterminate a problem like that, if you got migrants coming to this country eating your cat or eating somebody's dog or catching this seagull, you know, it's awkward and it's odd, it's disgusting and it's nasty. But if you look at the bigger picture, Kamala Harris okayed that. That's the vision that you're blinded by right now. She let these people that are over here now, it's called running asylum. She let them run asylum. She paid them, basically, to run asylum with the EBT and the cash, moving the hotel to hotel, moving to private islands, making the people spend their money a certain way. She's just clocking their money, even though it's a large sum of money. So now we have migrants or aliens and UFOs. And we have wordplay. I'm just saying. The day before 9/11, the UFO is in NYC. Every time there's a nuclear situation, testing, bombing, there's a UFO. It's matching for some reason. Feel me? They eating birds off the beach. The Chinese people just got blamed for that. And they got a flu that's been repetitive for hundreds and hundreds of years be named after them. From behavior like that. And now it's here again. You see what I'm saying? Like, it was over there and we had a problem. Now it's over here and it's literally and physically grossing us out. It's even worse. Besides going through your phone, seeing it on YouTube, you could walk down the street. You're liable to walk down the street and see somebody loke out like that. You feel me? And the country's not shut down in any type of way. It either is or it isn't. It feels like it's open, but then again, there's a cloud every single day. Alright? You gotta walk around with what? You can't even walk around with your stick. That's how racist it is up here. See, in other places, they let it rock. But now that you got these migrants hijacking shit and eating people's dogs and taking over their house, what is the government going to do for the regular citizens that went through that fright and that terror? Because to them, it's nearing the end of the world. Everybody that, passed away in Hurricane Katrina, that was kind of like the end of the world. It was like the creator went back on his word when he said he wasn't going to flood the earth anymore. And then those people lost their lives in the flood. You see? Look at the pandemic, the people that passed in the pandemic. It was the end of the world for them. As they know it and as we know it. That's just the truth. But the steps went backwards. That's the fright and the horror of it. Because now, the eating of the ducks, the eating of the pigeons, is over here now. The UFOs is over here now. Not in Iran and shit. Feel me? I said it. UFOs are gas. Gases are alive. Whether you want to accept it or not, gases are alive. So the UFOs is a whole bunch of elements in gas. Is more to it? Okay. But humans have gas in them. Is a soul a gas? Or has a gas in it? It's a whole bunch of questions. Maybe they know the truth. Maybe they don't. But you need to tell people because it looks like things are getting worse. Because nobody knows anything. We don't know how to stop nothing. Y'all play sign language off other people instead of playing sign language on yourself. So that's your first mistake. You're going to pay for that. Off the break, you're going to pay for it. Oh, man. I'm not trying to run to the city, go to a restaurant, and have a migrant eating a rat off the street. I don't care how native you're trying to prove yourself. I don't care. It's just not appropriate. And just like back in the day, since you want to be so native, another tribe would come chop you for your behavior because you ate his food and you wasn't supposed to be there, alien. This is just what's going to happen. And you're not going to get no stimulus checks or no PUA. I can give a fuck about the presidency. Fuck it. Why does that shit matter? And then what's next? Michelle Obama? What happened to that catfight? Shit is rigged. Word up. Now y'all want to build a wall, right? You can't go to Chick-fil-A with the same appetite after seeing all that TikTok shit. I slim down. I lose weight on purpose. I'm not about to sit up here, bulk up 24/7 and then overload in due time and be sick as hell and have gastroenteritis and be gastric for the rest of your life. Because everybody that's using them bottles, that's what the fuck happens to you. That's why them athletes be fucked up. And there's certain people, they gotta take a steroid, something 10 and 100 times stronger than taking a regular bottle just to stay alive. How about that shit? Some knowledge for your ass, huh? Yeah. Imagine getting sick off whey and muscle milk, and you gotta take an intravenous needle in either your leg or your back on your right side. Yeah, your back, not your ass, the back of your ass. I'm talking about near your deltoid and your shoulder blade. Your fucking back. Just to stay alive for whatever time you gotta stay alive for. If you don't want to pop another, if you don't want to inject yourself again. In due time, all what's going to happen is you're going to lose too much water and you need enough water to live. Because that's how the human body goes. And it functions. Bam. soon as you have too much protein and not enough water, it's gonna feel like sand. And then on the left side, by your intestine, on the left side where you're supposed to have a six pack at, you're gonna feel this like it's gonna feel like a button gonna press. Dead serious. And it's gonna feel like you're gonna have to take a shit. You're gonna feel like that until you die. That's how that shit feels. It's terrible. That's why the doctors put you out. They just euthanize your ass, said good work on the body mission, and then, ship you on your way. Yeah, that shit is painful. You be bleeding while you taking this shit. You be bleeding while you pissing. Yeah, it happens regardless of if you start drinking 3 gallons of water and you just started, you thought you was good. It does not matter. Once it's too late, it's too late. Think about your skeleton. That's all you should take into consideration is your skeleton. Fuck your muscles right about now. Fuck your hair and everything else. Think about your skeleton first. Because if your skeleton, an amputee, if he doesn't have an arm, shit just doesn't matter for it, right? It just doesn't. So think about being kind to your skeleton. And then you got sensitive organs that's made from everything in the periodic table stacked on top of your fucking skeleton. And you putting what in that shit and not doing what? You're gonna shrivel. That's what shit is. You're gonna pile up like shit. That's what's gonna happen. Your organs is gonna turn into shit and sand. That's how it is. Yeah. You get big like that, but you don't get strong. Because it puts a plastic over your muscles. When you take the muscle milk and the whey and the creatine, it literally puts like a blanket, like a sheet, like a plastic blanket or a plastic sheet over your muscles. And every rep you get, it enhances the muscle because it's tightening on that clothy like sheet, plastic sheet that the creatine you just took in muscle milk. When it got in the body, it inflated and it turned into paper. I'm dead serious. That's why I don't take this shit. I did an experiment for it. If you want to see it for yourself, take some water, put the powder in the water in a cup. Get a plastic cup, like a mug, a plastic mug. Put some powder in it and put some water in it and just let it sit. Don't cover this shit up or nothing. Just let it sit on your dresser like if it was a plant. And let it go and watch what happens. It turns into like a plastic sheet. And that's what's happening over your muscles. So it's a blanket over your muscles. And reminds you got gas. And gas enhances the muscles. So does shit and so does fat. So now you're enhancing yourself with a plastic and you're getting stuck. You're not really getting stuck. You're getting too dry. That's why a lot of people got small ass legs and they got a big upper torso. And those are the first ones that go. Yeah, those are the first ones that go. The second ones that go is the ones that got muscles on top of muscles on top of muscles in their back. Yeah, and they got a protruding stomach. This is an example of the dude from what's his name? Cali Muscle. You remember how his stomach was protruding, but he had a 6-pack or an 8-pack? Okay, you're supposed to work in elevation to have that type of stomach. If you have that type of stomach and you never did rigorous cardio and elevation, and I'm talking about elevation like thousands of miles in the sky like Colorado, that's how you get that type of stomach. If you just sat up there and just bulk, and your stomach implode, it's over for you. Vein on top of vein, it's over for you. You're just going to eat watermelon until you catch cancer. That's why they took the seeds out of fruit. Because those seeds, you eat too much. And a lot of people, they don't have a lot of discipline. They used to eat a whole bunch of the seeds and it turns into cancer. Bet you didn't know that or you forgot it. He's just messing up everybody's stomach, yo. All somebody got to do is eat a cat or eat a bird and pass that COVID shit to everybody just like they did 4 years ago. This shit happening, supposedly happened in Africa or China, whatever. It happened over there. And it spread over here like this. You see what I'm saying? You see the risk they taking with the vaccines? Like, what is that? Like, you're just not gonna move on these people now? You're gonna trust in the vaccines and we keep our 6 feet away from them? What type of shit is that? The nigga just grabbed the little peewee, the fucking hot dog, the real puppy hot dog, and just started eating the dog. Where they do that at? In New York. This shit is all Kamala Harris. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know why y'all hate Trump so much or whatever. As a person, this shit is a takeover. Y'all niggas was searching for the New World Order your whole life. Well, here it comes. If she loses, it's still going to be the New World Order. She's going to probably turn into a fucking terrorist. Because she's already a politician. And she despises New York. Trust me, I've seen it myself. Physically. Not even bullshitting. She's on the verge. And all them punk ass niggas in Chicago, y'all niggas ain't shooting nothing. Y'all shot each other and did not have no fuck for the real Hispanic man. Not the New York Spanish man that you like that's black and is teaching you something else. For the other, the Hitler type Spanish man. Y'all niggas ain't got no smoke for them. So it's no business with me. You wouldn't stand up for Davon. You're probably not going to stand up for yourself. So it's definitely a no with me. I'm never going to be none of y'all niggas friends. That's just the biggest. That's not even a knife in the back. That's a Jason machete in the back. We can see right through it. Famous Richard called fucking New York pussy and soft way too much for my liking. That I had to go down there. This shit is a terrorist attack on New York. I'm dead ass serious. And we just not taking that shit serious. If you stop and realize all we're doing is listening to people to keep working to pay the bills, and the all reality is that we are getting plotted on, when that's the reality, when that shit kicks in, when everybody can just sit down and have a moment to themselves, even little kids and people that's not fighters, even the non-fighters, just sit down real fast and really think what the fuck we seeing on TikTok and on YouTube. And honestly and truthfully, we are still under a fucking attack. Real shit. It probably just got worse. The food. Now here they are. And the only way to get rid of them is how? A fucking nuclear bomb? Not a missile, not a fucking rocket. A nuclear bomb. That's the only way to get rid of them. And the people that's here, that belong here and was always here, is no mercy or pity for you. It's a problem that they gotta exterminate. That's what happens in other countries. That's what's supposed to happen everywhere if you got a government. Because that's the government laws that we listen to. We not vigilantes and nothing. Ain't nobody standing up. Y'all niggas gonna take care of yourselves. That's it. So if somebody come eat your dog, I can't help you. Y'all go to work right now with a knife and somebody sees you with a knife, they're gonna feel some type of way about that situation. Dead serious. Meanwhile, a train right away, these niggas got machetes. And they wanna run in your crib. It's a lose-lose situation. Alien attack. You're absolutely right. A fucking alien attack. That's exactly what that shit is. I don't know if it's matching. Look, we all predicted it. We all wanted to go out by aliens and UFOs. This shit is happening right here. The fucking aliens is here, conquering the land, conquering the earth right now as we speak. The UFOs is caught on film, and it looked like it's about to be the end. And that's how everybody envisioned it, even when you were small. You didn't even want to lose your life to gun violence or no sickness. You wanted to see something phenomenal happen, such as a fucking UFO or alien come out of a dimension or some shit like that. And that's what they're showing right now. Miami, Iran, Antarctica, Virginia, New York. This is it. That's how slow y'all niggas is. And this shit ain't been happening forever. Because technology enhanced. So you see, when technology enhanced, all this paranormal shit enhanced too. A camcorder is still freaky if you really think about this shit. I think Trump want to run in office right now and say, listen, y'all, it's a terrorist attack. We shutting this shit down again right now. Everybody go in your house and take your kids in the house. I think Trump wants to say that shit right now and shut down a whole bunch of stores and everything. I think he wants to bring the whole thing back. That's what I think. Build the wall. That's what he said. Everybody said, nah, fuck you, Trump. Now they jump in the wall with a nigga's cat in his mouth. You come for my cat, nigga, you're losing your life. I don't love nothing else but my fucking cat and myself. You're not coming for none of my cats. You're losing your life. They know who to run that shit with because the fucking cops is letting that shit happen. The cops is some dirty bitches. If you a gangster or a nigga that been on the street and y'all been fucking bickering for years, they gonna let one of them Venezuelans put some holes in your ass. I'm just saying. With no punishment. You know that shit is happening. Look at the reality of it. Alright. Fuck that shit. That's crazy. They shot the nigga Trump. I'm dead serious. I swear he wants to do that. It seems like he wants to close the country back down again. He wants to put the military in the country while we stay in the house, and he wants to come get all of the migrants. That's what it looks like he wants to do. And they're not letting him say that shit because he was president already. So he knew exactly what was in the emails, and he knew who the fuck Kamala Harris was before y'all. This is the shit he was talking about. And he had a deflect with Biden. That was the deflect. It was the takeover from Obama. He couldn't talk about what the fuck was really going on because as soon as he shamed an Indian or a black woman as a black man is leaving the office, he's just going to get his head shot off just like he got his head shot off years later. And it's going to be his own people backdooring him. So how racist is it? Racist? What the fuck is it? Or is it just money? Let's look at it. This is how y'all niggas want to go out. UFOs and aliens and shit. It's gas. That was the curse. Had Eve would have fucking starved, her head would have got big and her body would have shrunk, and she would have like a fucking alien, right? Magic, bitch. I taught you. Right? But she didn't. So therefore, here we are. What else I gotta teach you? Look at this shit. On September 10th, there was a UFO in NYC. Years ago, there was a fucking UFO on September 11th. It's old. Y'all see how y'all catch that shit, right? Go look at the history. Every time this shit is about to come, there's always this, and it's the same looking fucking UFO. It's not a blue one. It's not a green one. It's not an orange one. It's not a red one. It's black or brown or nothing. It's the same silver, metallic, scary looking shit that like is about to electrocute the shit out of everybody. Dead ass. That's not spam. They got pyramids over here too. That shit ain't just in fucking Egypt. You think animals is just over there in India? Or in Africa? Them shits was over here too. A pyramid was just nothing but fucking telecommunication. That's all it was. Basically like electricity and power. You can make a functioning with water too to make some type of timing belt, if that makes sense. Yeah. In a factory, you know they got the belts. Yeah, that's how that shit used to operate. It's just a whole bunch of stuff that you just don't understand. Fucking pyramids is over here too. Like, come on. Think about that. Everybody did not come from fucking Africa. Stop thinking that shit. And you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to defend Ice Spice because you know why? I know her sign language. And I'm going to make this video good with you. Because everybody that falls into prayer with the English language, it's like, who the hell are you fucking praying to? A lizard with blue eyes? Sometimes, because if you look at it, y'all all claim y'all native. Y'all niggas is eating shit off the street, but you didn't know the English language. So when the motherfucking pilgrims came over here and taught you this shit, did it really fucking matter when your aunt, your uncle, or your great-great-grandmother died and this shit didn't exist? So are we talking to motherfuckers from a different planet that's interstellar? Or are we talking to a motherfuckers from a different dimension that's interdimensional? Because when you're praying, it sounds like you're talking to a fucking lizard. She's sitting up there showing you skull and bones because Indians used to use skull and bones. Hello. So let's really talk about it. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news or defend evil, but there's a difference between bad and evil. And who the fuck made it up? I don't know, because all I know is animal. That's why I savage on niggas when it's really time to be in the clutch, okay? So, I'll defend Shorty on that. The grooming is too much in certain prayers, and certain people just don't want certain people to be blessing you. Especially that crazy-ass white nigga, I forget his name, with the fucking tight-ass hairline. He's like 97, he like a lizard, and he over here getting mad and spazzing out. Like that shit. That's what I'm talking about. That shit don't apply to me. He can't sit up there and scream at me, people. I don't know if y'all niggas is scared of him. Maybe my family's is scared of him. Or whatever. I'll smack the shit out of him. Off the love of Hindu. Forget Islam right now. Just off the love of Shiva, I'll smack the shit out of him. This shit is real. Who are you praying to? Because it don't connect on the picture. It just don't. So I'll defend Shorty. It seemed like the pilgrim taught him how to pray. Yes and no. Hey, yeah. What are y'all following? It sounds like you talking business. Some of y'all prayers is bullshit. I don't care what you say. It sounds like you just asking. That's all you fucking doing. Who are you asking? Man, y'all prayers be bullshit. Y'all don't feel nothing. Y'all asking. And in Islam, you catch who's asking and who wants shit to go away. And when we watch y'all pray, there goes the war right there, based on your brazen ass attitude. So you get no pass for that either. That would be Ice Spice's argument. If she was, I guess, vocal enough to express herself without losing a fan base, maybe she would tell you. But I'll tell it for you. Think about where it's coming from. If you got one religion using hums and you got another religion using words in a different frequency, that's relating to music. Singing and rapping. Alright? I'm just saying, not all Muslims pray with each other. As you can see, there's a set. There's sex and there's a separation. There's a divide. That's not gonna, I'm gonna be 100% real with you. That's not gonna help you at all. It's not. You find animals in petrified states, salt states. Petrified salt states. You see the lanternfly flies, the drinks that came out in the summer at the end of the summer. That was awkward for them not to come out in May, for them or late April or nothing. They just coming out. Petrified salt state. Watch. Just like those dinosaurs, just like the snakes, the garden snakes you see on the streets in New York, and them little newts. You know what a newt is? It looks like a lizard, but it's an amphibian. Yeah, them drinks. Petrified salt state. Humans can do that. That's what a mummy. That's what they found out about mummies. That's what a whole mummy rapping is about. They don't know if the person was dead or alive. So that's how they rap them. Dead serious. Petrified salt state. They get so scared that they stick. Shit grows on them like mold. I already told you in the last video that when something becomes rotten, it becomes alive because it takes the negative, stink, disgusting approach, and then buildup happens. And that's his skin. You understand that really quick, right? You see how I'm degreed to talk about it? You see how something happened in my life and I let y'all be giddy on me as I was being watched so I can display y'all behavior and I won at the end? That bug might go in the petrified soul state. I'm just saying. I hope it don't, but it look like it can happen. That's too damn quick. That's just like little baby Halo. You seen how scared the baby was when DDG had the baby on the merry-go-round? That baby was scared. You seen that shit? That's signs of petrified salt state. Reptilian sensory is in the back of the brain. Everyone and everything has that. Lizards need heat. Amphibians are the tricky ones. Yeah, wake y'all up. We're gonna wake y'all up. It's over, dude. That shit is literally happening live right now as we speak. And certain shit is not even getting recorded, filed, stored, shown, exploited, talked about, seen, viewed, nothing. It's over, dude. Really think about that shit. It's over here. Right now. And it's not Asian people. Isn't that some shit? Out of every fucking race in the world, right, that migrated over here now in the current day, and that's doing that bestiality shit, it's nobody Asian. That's some shit. That looks like a fucking terrorist attack. I'm just saying. It looks like the Asians was like, okay, America, fuck this shit. We just coming for y'all. And they just had a master plan ever since the other two bombs went off a long time ago. When was that? August 6th and August 9th, 1944? Yeah. 3 days apart. There you go. Yep. I don't even gotta look at it. I could just, think about it. I remember it. No phone in my hand, you can see. Yeah, 3 days apart. August 6th, August 9th, 1944. I ain't gonna name them. When I found that shit out, I didn't like it. I said, look, they gonna plot on us, and they gonna fuck us up. Guaranteed. You know why? Because their technology is better. Their medicine be better. Their hospitals and doctors be better. And all that shit. They just gonna sit up here and fuck us up in due time. I knew it. I said, well, fuck it. As long as it's them. If you want me to be truthful, if anybody gonna take out New York right now, then let it be China. Fuck it. You better look in their history books again. I told y'all, they are the New York Indian. I told y'all a long time ago. A long time ago. I was with my grandmother too long for them to mistake her for being Asian. I'm being dead serious. I said, oh no. And then she finally told me everything. Because she doesn't talk about that type of shit. And then she finally told me. I was like, we fucked. Got lost in the history books. Facts. Nobody knew that shit. The Teneo Indian was in Virginia with us. This shit is the Asians. All of them. Nigga. All of them. What do you mean? When you came up here, you seen them. They was here. This is they shit. You call them Japanese, Korean, whatever. This is they shit. New York. Period. They're mad about that shit. You can't change their mind. I'm dead ass serious. You can't change their mind. I'll be the first one to tell you. It's a rap. He'd be like, yeah, why they so racist? Why they so mean to us? Yeah, because y'all keep learning about Native Americans in different states, and then you take your anger to the state that shit wasn't in, and you take it out on the people that's there. Just your luck. That shit going backfire. And it did with the Asian people. And I think that shit is hilarious. I'm dead serious. All the Caribbean and Spanish people, even the Africans, you need to go your ass back to Virginia. All you. You need to pack up and go down there, live quiet, be down there for 10 years, and just apply for the Virginia Indian benefits. You'll get them. Stay out of trouble and all that. Even if you get in trouble, you'll still get them shits. Dead ass. They do blood tests. It's some whole underground shit they take you under. Because they do not want a lot of people in the work field. Things close at 8 o'clock. Things close at 12. Certain things don't open on certain days. Yeah, it's a way better life down there. Way better. And it's on the low. Don't talk about it. It's just like a YouTube software or extension. Dead ass. But yeah, running from New York, I'm dead serious. All y'all, the Arabs, yeah, y'all motherfuckers was in Virginia too. You weren't here. You were in Virginia and North Carolina. Let's get that shit clear too. So you don't own that shit. All right? Once you start seeing how this shit is about to end, you'll understand that America was fucked up from the beginning. You'll understand that shit. When you understand, when a nigga like me, when I admit it, that New York belongs to the Asians, and if they want to fuck this shit up and whoever's here, And I just give them the justification, even though yeah, take it. Take it. They hated the white man so fucking much that they went to the other side of the world where their shit is exploding every fucking week. And them niggas, they still ain't all come back and take over. That's how much they hate the white man. I'm just saying. That shit is funny, but they went to the other side of the fucking world. That shit is far, homie. Think about what I'm telling you. They was infested over here with us. Look at us. Think about how Pathogena, before the world started breaking off, think about how wide that shit was, including Canada. Mankind dates back for dumb long, though. Way back when. Stop thinking about George Washington and the first fucking president. Way back when. Yeah. Look at it like that. Yeah. They coming to fuck this shit up. That shit's gonna be funny. For real. Shit don't happen like this in Virginia. Ain't no migrants going in Richmond or anywhere in the 757 or even, like Chesterfield and Fredericks. Like, no. They're not going with that shit over there. They know where to pull that shit at. Pull that shit in Chicago. They could. They could pull that shit in Chicago. They cannot pull that shit in Virginia. I'm telling you right now. The first White House is in fucking Virginia. The most craziest, creepiest shit happens in Virginia.